Have a live report coming up.
Have a great day.
You ready, babe?
Yep. How do you become the most trusted brand of SUVs?
We've got room.
You make it for those who are running a bit late, run into a little trouble, or might just be running low.
Alexa, tell Starbucks to start my usual order.
That's Ford, and that's how you become the most trusted brand of SUVs. Just announced, get a Ford SUV with 0% financing for 60 months, plus up to $2,000 bonus cash.
ABC 7 News at 11 starts now with breaking news.
Right now, a shutdown. There is going on a showdown. We have 1 hour to find out whether or not the government will be shutting down. We know that senators are burning the midnight oil as we are now just 1 hour away from a government shutdown, and it seems that we are headed in that direction.
Enough senators have voted against a temporary funding bill to block it. So that means unless something changes in the next hour, we will see the first shutdown in 5 years. Tim Barber is live for us on Capitol Hill right now with a closer look at what's keeping a deal from getting done. Tim?
Well, some Americans are fed up with both parties, and both parties are still bickering here on Capitol Hill.
Justice
Frustration
stops.
outside the Capitol. Because inside, Republicans and Democrats have been fighting over a government shutdown. It takes two to tango here, and there's a lot of bickering. What are you going to do specifically to help?
Listen, I don't think the Democrats are going to get everything they want in terms of all of the funding issues. But as long as there's relative parity between our defense spending, which we need to support, but also our non-defense spending, education, infrastructure.
Virginia Senators Mark Warner and Tim Kaine have been against a plan to fund the government for 30 days because they've been calling for a permanent fix. Both sides seem to be pointing the fingers at each other. What are you doing to extend an olive branch to get this done?
My meeting that I'm going to right after you is with a bunch of Republican senators to try to convince them that this is the right thing. And the good news is we already have Republican senators agreeing with this.
The Virginia senators wanted to make sure the bill protected undocumented immigrants from deportation. But White House officials have said that's not necessary to fund the government.
There's no reason that you have to deal with DACA this week.
Republicans have also been accusing the Democrats of holding government funding hostage. And depending on whose side you're on, this debacle is either called the Trump shutdown after the president or the Schumer shutdown off of Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. Reporting live on Capitol Hill, Tim Barber, ABC 7 News.
And that leads us to our next point, because lawmakers are trading blame over the potential shutdown, with each party saying the other is responsible. But what do voters think? An ABC News poll finds 48% of Americans blame President Trump and Republicans, while 28% think it's the Democrats' fault. And 18% say everyone. Equal blame goes all around for this one. President Trump, meanwhile, is blaming the Democrats. He tweeted tonight saying a deal is, quote, not looking good, saying Dems want to shut down in order to help diminish the great success of our tax cut.
And when you think about it, hundreds of thousands of people in our area are now holding their collective breaths, waiting to see what will happen at midnight. But the impact of that shutdown goes way beyond federal workers. Annalisa Gale right now is live to show us how it could affect the bottom line all across our region. Annalisa?
Business owners here on Pennsylvania Avenue in Southeast say things have not been the same as federal workers wait anxiously to find out if they will simply be able to show up to work on Monday. Once again, business owners and federal employees on Capitol Hill were faced with the question, what if? As lawmakers once again tried to reach a deal before a possible government shutdown.
It's actually sad and it's kind of somber around here today.
Dorian Bean Lipscomb is the owner of the boutique on the Hill. She says things were a little different on Pennsylvania Avenue on Friday as the clock kept ticking.
Really does affect us when they mention it or talk about it on TV. We've already seen the effects of that. I think it tends to make folks hesitant to spend money when you don't know what your next paycheck is going to look like or if there will be a next paycheck.
During the 2013 government shutdown, federal employees like James Wilson felt most of the impact.
It was difficult, obviously. I was furloughed for, I think, 16 days.
When that furlough happened, we definitely felt the impacts. Even then, we were wondering, what is this going to really mean for everyone?
And federal employees like Mr. Wilson say they're remaining optimistic that both sides will be able to settle and make up their differences. Live on Capitol Hill tonight, Annalisa Gale, ABC 7 News.
So if the government shuts down, what will stay open? Here it is. Smithsonian museums will be open through the weekend, even if no deal is reached by midnight. But they will close Monday and won't reopen until funding is available. The same goes for the National Zoo. National parks will stay open, but some services like campgrounds will be closed. VA hospitals will still be open, and the Supreme Court will stay in session.
Also staying open, the D.C. government, even though it's technically a federal entity. Legislation passed last year means that everything in the district will operate. Delegate Eleanor Holmes Norton says that the change saves the district money and saves the city's credit rating. But tonight, Norton says these constant short-term funding bills just are not helping anyone.
I don't think anything is going to get done this year if we have to keep going through a government by deadline. That's what's happening now.
And Norton says that she also plans to introduce a bill that would grant back pay to low-wage government contractors in the event of a shutdown. She says those low-wage workers deserve the same treatment as federal employees.
Meanwhile, bars and restaurants near the Capitol will not only be open, but hoping for a business boom from the shutdown. In fact, the Capitol Lounge is offering drink specials for workers impacted. If no deal is reached, they'll be on sale at 12:01 tonight. The themed cocktails include names like Come On, Chuck, Durban Soda, and Affordable Beer Act. And they are just $5. That's a steal for a drink around this town for anyone with a federal employee ID. We are keeping a close eye on Capitol Hill and that potential shutdown. Get the latest updates by downloading the ABC 7 News app.
$5 is the discount price. That's up there. Good evening, everyone. 30 degrees in Leesburg.